Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CUR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out with levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Done this analysis before, but it's been quite a while and had quite a few questions on it come in today, rightfully so. Crazy move, and this chart analysis is somewhat tricky because there's a whole lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there or you bought right there and you wanted to sell 2 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. Now if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. The price did pull back today, but the bulls do still have an opportunity to build an overall higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over bigger pictures of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different strategy and outlook going into the trade. And really, case in point on that, as far as higher overall lows, a couple of ways to look at it. The first would be this gap close location here at $1.35. And then there's another way that I'll explain here in a second. But let's just actually take the $1.35 mark. I'm not saying this will happen, but for example's sake, let's say that the price continues to pull back further, and then eventually the price acts in some sort of manner like this. So within the big picture of things, what would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have the previous big base of lows down there. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you still have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And I'm just defining make progress as $1.35. Or the other way you could do it is just pay very close attention to the famous 50-period simple moving average, which is being denoted by that purple line there. Keyword being moving. So as time goes by, that purple line is just going to keep on moving itself higher and higher. So you could look at it. Another way is just simply put, as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the purple line increases higher and higher, then the bulls are in full control, no questions asked. As far as levels of resistance, not going to talk about any of those because in my opinion right now, top priority is not anywhere close to breaking levels of resistance. Right now, the top priority is all about stabilizing the price and building a higher base, because as long as higher bases are being built over time, the long-term chart will take care of itself, which includes breaking areas of resistance. So very interested to see how this one closes out the week tomorrow.
One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.